Hi guys. On my 300 subscriber video, I asked you guys what you would think about me doing a Q&A session. And the comments have spoken, and I think it's a good idea. Although I don't want to do a generalized Q&A session. I think that won't have a lot to talk about. So, for you guys, and for a little something that I hit 300 subscribers, it is a themed Q&A session. And what better theme than the thing that most likely brought me all these subscribers? It's going to be a secret identity Q&A that we will be a part of. Yes, I said we, because it's not just me who's going to be answering your questions. It's going to be the cast as well. I've just spoken to everybody, and they're all on board to answer questions that may be sent. So of course you guys are going to wonder, where am I going to send questions to? How many can I send? How is this going to work? Well, there are a few guidelines I'd like to show you guys, but this is how I think it's going to go. Okay guys, a few general key rules for this Q&A session. First rule is, you guys can ask up to about 3 questions in one post. So when you go to type out your post in the comments below, you can add up to about 3 questions that you would like to be asked. There is an attachment guideline to this. No random questions. Random questions can be fun on the occasion, but if given the opportunity, they can feel very draining. As you know, I did a Q&A session where I had pretty much nothing but random questions. It pretty much drained the energy out of me by the time I was finished. Okay, so another thing. If you post a question below and then later on the week you decide, you're not really happy with that question and you already used all 3 and you want to ask another, or if you posted 2 and you want to add a 3rd one, that's okay. Just go to the edit tab, hit edit, add your question. If you could though, post in reply updated so that I can see that you have updated your question, so I know to use that version instead of the more previous version. Oh, I'm not really sure I have to say this with you guys, since the people who tend to post on my videos tend to love the stuff we do, but be cool, okay? You can do critiques, obviously. Critiques are part of our work. We learn and we grow, but don't be a hater. I also wanted to add that the questions don't always have to be SI themed. You have about 3 questions total. You could ask a couple about SI, and maybe you guys want to ask one of the other cast and crew, like, how did you get started, or what do you like to do? We'll accept those questions. They're very generalized questions. They don't fall within the random category. Which segues into my next one. Say you guys wanted to ask a very specific cast member a question. That's fine. When you go to write your question, type 2, enter the person's name that you want to ask, do a semicolon, and then ask the question. For example, to Michael Fry. Is this question format okay? Yes, it is. If you forget to put to blank something and put a question, that's okay too. We'll answer that question. It's just if you were hoping for a very specific person to answer that question, you might not always get it. Now I'll try to do my best to figure out who is best to answer said question. But if you really want a specific person to answer, or specific people to answer that question, type to and whoever you want to ask that question, and then the question. I will say, however, there is one question that I will not answer no matter where or what you do with the format. I will not answer the question, when is the next episode going to come out? I am very terrible with schedules. Things always get in the way. So I will not answer that question. If you post that question in the question box, and I have warned you sufficiently, I'm just going to skip over it. If you post it within the 3 that you ask, I will skip over that one and we will answer the rest of the 2. Final thing is, you guys are going to ask, when is this video going to come up? Well, the questioning video, I'm going to leave us open for questions for about a week. So this video was recorded on Saturday, February 27th. I will keep this open for a full week, all the way up to next Saturday. After that Saturday, the questions will close, and I will gather up the questions, send them out to everybody, and we will record our answers to them. That's how it's going to go. If we don't get a lot of questions, or if we feel like we need more time, I'll keep the video open for longer, but I will announce that specifically. So the question will start from today, as this video is going up, and end on Saturday. So you have a full week to get your questions in if you want. as well as edit your questions if you don't like the ones that you put up. Now, the cast list has been said in several videos, but I'm going to leave it at the bottom here to also confirm who will be involved with the Q&A. So when you want to write to whomever, you know who you want to write the question to. Thank you guys, and have a good day.